So tonight, in our endeavour to consider the Bible's answers to the questions of personal identity, we're asking, what does the Bible do with the fact that we are social beings? So what's the relationship between our social connections and our identities? To recall the concept of the looking glass self, which I mentioned last night, if there's no one to reflect back to you who you are, does a personal identity become superfluous? Is being known by others essential for knowing yourself, or even for having the need for a self? Ironically, in our day of finding and knowing ourselves, of looking inwards to define ourselves, the desire to be known by others seems to be as strong as ever. Moving to another test case, consider the identity of Jesus Christ. In all of history, no person's identity has been more disputed than that of Jesus Christ, even in his own lifetime, of course. At a critical turning point in the narrative of the Synoptic Gospels at Caesarea Philippi, at the central point of Matthew, Mark and Luke, Jesus asks his disciple, who do people say that I am? Who do you say that I am? Similarly, knowing that I was known by God brought real and lasting comfort. It meant that I did not lose hope. God had not abandoned or forgotten me. Being known in my distress gave me a sense of safety and security, a fixed point when everything else seemed shaky. The comfort I received from God was not the sort that had me leaping out of bed in the mornings whistling a happy tune, but it did douse a destructive pessimism that was threatening to engulf me. If I felt unsure about who I was, at least God knew.